was dancing in the afternoon light through the window of a quiet room. Nothing special, nothing grand at all, just another ordinary June. An old photograph inside a drawer, a faded smile I almost knew. Funny how the smallest little things can bring an entire world back into view. The years went by so quietly, like pages turning in the breeze. Remember when the sunlight filled the room? Remember when we thought we'd stay forever? Remember when those little days felt endless? Funny how they mean the most right now. There was laughter drifting down the street. Summer carried on the evening wind, running home before the lights came on. Certain life would never change again. The places that we hardly noticed then still live somewhere beneath our skin, waiting for a quiet song like this to let those memories breathe again. The years went by so quietly, like pages turning in the breeze. Remember when the sunlight filled the room? Remember when we thought we'd stay forever? Remember when those little days felt endless? Funny how they mean the most right now. Some moments never really leave, they only hide beneath the years. And when the world grows far too loud, they softly reappear. Remember when the sunlight filled the room? Remember when we thought we'd stay forever? Remember when those little days felt endless? Funny how they mean the most right now. Remember when there was dust upon the window, golden in the afternoon, floating slowly through the silence, like it always used to do. Nothing moved except the shadows crossing softly on the floor. Yet somehow that quiet moment felt like something so much more. Some memories arrive without a single sound. Dust on the window, pieces of a lifetime I almost didn't see at all. Dust on the window, drifting through the air. Funny how the smallest moments still find me waiting there. There were voices in the distance, summer somewhere down the street. Old familiar sounds returning like forgotten melodies. And the years that came between us could not take those days away. They were hiding in the sunlight, waiting quietly to stay. Some memories arrive without a single sound. Dust on the window, light upon the wall. Little pieces of a lifetime I almost didn't see at all. Dust on the window, drifting through the air. Funny how the smallest moments still find me waiting there. Not every memory is loud. Not every story leaves a mark. Some remain in quiet corners, like a light inside the dark. Dust on the window, light upon the wall. Little pieces of a lifetime I almost didn't see at all. Dust on the window, drifting through the air. Funny how the smallest moments still find me waiting there. Still waiting there. Still waiting there. Down the road beyond the houses, past the fences painted white, there was always somewhere waiting just beyond our little sight. With our pockets full of nothing and our heads above the clouds, every corner held a story, every street could take us out. We never asked where we would go, we only followed where it flowed. Where the wind took us, we were free to wander, chasing all the little moments hidden in the summer air. Where the wind took us, days felt so much longer. Funny how those simple places still feel like they're waiting there. Old bicycles in dusty pathways, echoes underneath the trees, laughing louder than the evening, running races with the breeze. We believed the world was endless, like the sky above the town, never knowing we were living the days we'd one day write about. We never asked where we would go, memories remain where the wind took us. We were free to wander, chasing all the little moments hidden in the summer. Where the wind took us, days felt so much longer. Funny how those simple places still feel like they're waiting there. Still waiting there. Still waiting there. Just around the corner, waiting beneath an old and faded sign, stood a little store we wandered to almost every single time. Candy jars and dusty shelves, postcards turning in the fan. Nothing there was really special, yet somehow it meant everything. We never stayed for very long, but somehow it felt like home. At the corner store, life felt a little slower. Coins inside our pockets, dreams inside our heads. At the corner store, nothing seemed impossible. Funny how a tiny place can hold so much of who we were. Summer shadows on the sidewalk, bicycles against the wall. Everybody knew each other back before the world grew small. There were stories in the doorway, laughter floating through the heat, and for just a little moment everything felt so complete. We never stayed for very long, but somehow it felt like home. At the corner store, life felt a little slower. Coins inside our pockets, dreams inside our heads. At the corner store, nothing seemed impossible. Funny how a tiny place can hold so much of who we were. Some places disappear with time, some buildings fade away, but somewhere in a quiet heart they never truly leave. At the corner store, life felt a little slower. Coins inside our pockets, dreams inside our heads. At the corner store, nothing seemed impossible. Funny how a tiny place can hold so much of who we were. The corner store, still standing somewhere. Summer at 6, the sunlight low, painting gold across the road. Nobody called us home just yet, and time moved slower than we knew. The air was warm, the sky was wide. We carried nothing but the day And somehow every little moment felt like it would always stay. The evening came so quietly, wrapped in light and memory. Summer at 6, the world was glowing, shadows growing longer, but we didn't seem to care. Summer at 6, everything felt open, like tomorrow was forever, waiting somewhere in the air. Bicycles beside the playground, voices drifting through the trees, windows open in the distance, carried by the evening breeze. Nothing special, nothing famous, just an ordinary day. Funny how those simple hours never really went away. The evening came so quietly, wrapped in light and memory. Summer at 6, the world was glowing, shadows growing longer, but we didn't seem to care. Summer at 6, everything felt open, like tomorrow was forever, waiting somewhere in the air. Some sunsets stay within us long after they are gone, living softly in the places where our younger hearts belong. Summer at 6, the world was glowing, shadows growing longer, but we didn't seem to care. Summer at 6, everything felt open, like tomorrow was forever, waiting somewhere in the air. Summer at 6, still glowing somewhere. Rain upon the school window, tracing stories down the glass. Outside everything was moving, inside time refused to pass. Books were open on the desk, but my thoughts had drifted far, following the falling raindrops, wondering where they really are. Some days ask for nothing but a quiet place to dream. Rain on the school window, soft against the sky, carrying 1,000 memories as the afternoon goes by. Rain on the school window, like a gentle melody. Funny how those little moments still come back to visit me. The playground stood in silence beneath a silver afternoon, and and distant rooftops wrapped beneath a cloudy tune. Nothing special happened there, no grand story to recall. Yet somehow that simple picture stayed the longest of them all. Some days ask for nothing but a quiet place to dream. Rain on the school window, soft against the sky, carrying 1,000 memories as the afternoon goes by. Rain on the school window, like a gentle melody. Funny how those little moments still come back to visit me. Not every memory shines bright like summer in the sun. Some arrive as quiet rain and stay with us much longer. Rain on the school window, soft against the sky, carrying 1,000 memories as the afternoon goes by. Rain on the school window, like a gentle melody. Funny how those little moments still come back to visit me. Still come back like the rain. Grandma's radio was playing somewhere in the afternoon, softly humming through the kitchen like a familiar little tune. Sunlight resting on the curtains, dancing slowly on the floor. Nothing felt in any hurry back behind that wooden door. The world seemed smaller then, but somehow warmer too. Grandma's radio singing through the silence, filling every corner of a house that felt like home. Grandma's radio still plays inside my memory, though the years keep moving on, its melody remains. There were cups upon the table, voices drifting from the hall, little moments stitched together, never knowing they'd mean so much at all. The station changed from song to song, the afternoon slipped by, and somehow every note it played still echoes deep inside. The smaller then, but somehow warmer too. Grandma's radio singing through the silence, filling every corner of a house that felt like home. Grandma's radio still plays inside my memory, though the years keep moving on, its melody remains. Some songs never really end, they only find another place to live within the hearts of those who still remember. Grandma's radio singing through the silence, filling every corner of a house that felt like home. Grandma's radio still plays inside my memory, though the years keep moving on, its melody remains. Its melody remains. Grandma's radio. Fireflies out in the yard, dancing slowly through the dark. Tiny lanterns in the evening, like little pieces of the stars. The summer air was soft and still, crickets singing somewhere near. And for a moment time stood quiet, like it wanted to stay here. Some memories don't need words, they only need the night. Fireflies in the yard, glowing in the distance, floating through the darkness like a dream that never ends. Fireflies in the yard, shining without trying. Funny how those little lights still find their way back in. Barefoot standing in the grass, watching evening settle down. Windows glowing from the houses scattered gently through the town. Nothing special happened there, no grand story left behind. Yet somehow that simple picture stayed forever in my mind. Some memories don't need words, they only need the night. Fireflies in the yard, glowing in the distance, floating through the darkness like a dream that never ends. Fireflies in the yard, shining without trying. Funny how those little lights still find their way back in. Somewhere in another summer they are dancing even now, lighting up forgotten places only memory knows how. Fireflies in the yard, glowing in the distance, floating through the darkness like a dream that never ends. Fireflies in the yard, shining without trying. Funny how those little lights still find their same old streets at night, beneath the fading summer sky, talking about 1,000 things that somehow drifted by. The houses glowed with evening light, the trees moved softly in the breeze, and every step felt like it knew exactly where to lead. The years have carried us away to different roads and different days, yet sometimes when the sunset falls, I find those memories again. The laughter echoes quietly somewhere between then and now, and for a moment I can see those younger versions of ourselves. The street we walked still feels familiar, though the seasons came and went, something stayed behind. The street we walked still lives within us, like a photograph the years could never quite erase. The signs have changed, the paint has faded, the world keeps turning on, but somewhere in the evening light, the road is still the same. Some places leave a mark, not because they were grand, but because they held the moments that helped us understand. The street we walked still feels familiar, though the seasons came and went, something stayed behind. The street we walked still lives within us, like a photograph the years could never quite erase. The street we walked still lives within us. There are things I left behind on roads I no longer know, old conversations in the evening and places I used to go. A bicycle against a fence, a photograph inside a drawer, little pieces of another life waiting behind an open door. I thought they disappeared with the passing years. Things left behind still travel beside me, quiet as the evening light falling through the trees. Things left behind never truly leave us, they become the little threads that weave who we will be. Some dreams stayed in the distance, some seasons slipped away, but every moment had its purpose, even those that could not stay. And looking back I understand what I could not see before. The things I thought I'd lost forever still live within me more and more. I thought they disappeared with the passing years. Things left behind still travel beside me, quiet as the evening light falling through the trees. Things left behind never truly leave us. They become the little threads that weave who we will be. Every road we leave behind leaves something in return. A little wisdom, a little light, a little more to learn. Things left behind still travel beside me, quiet as the evening light falling through the trees. Things left behind never truly leave us. They become the little threads that weave who we will be. Things left behind still walking with me. There are letters never written, there are words I never said, little pieces of a story still resting in my head. Not because they weren't important, not because they weren't true. Sometimes life keeps moving forward before we know what to do. The years have carried them away, yet somehow they remain. Letters never sent still find their way through memory, floating like the autumn leaves across the years between. Letters never sent, never truly disappeared. They became the quiet echoes only the heart can hear. Some were meant for old companions, some for dreams that never came, some for moments I was living before I knew their name. And though the pages stayed unwritten, the feelings never left. They simply learned to live inside the spaces I have kept. The years have carried them away, yet somehow they remain. Letters never sent still find their way through memory, floating like the autumn leaves across the years between. Letters never sent, never truly disappeared. They quiet echoes only the heart can hear. Not every story needs an ending, not every road returns. Some things stay unfinished and still have something to teach. Letters never sent still find their way through memory, floating like the autumn leaves across the years between. Letters never sent never truly disappeared. They became the quiet echoes only the heart can hear. Only the heart can hear. Letters never sent.
There was a place beside the river where we used to sit for hours, watching sunlight on the water drift between the wildflowers. Nothing special ever happened, no grand stories to retell, yet somehow those quiet moments stayed with me the longest still. Some places keep a piece of time long after time has gone. Where we used to sit still lives inside my memory, like a photograph untouched by all the passing years. Where we used to sit was never just a place, it was a little piece of life that never went away. The seasons came and drifted onward, leaves would fall and flowers bloom, and we'd watch the changing colors beneath the afternoon. Now the bench may not be standing, the path may not remain, but every time I close my eyes I find myself there again. Some places keep a piece of time long after time has gone. Where we used to sit still lives inside my memory, like a photograph untouched by all the passing years. Where we used to sit was never just a place, it was a little piece of life that never went away. Not every treasure shines brightly, not every gift is grand. Sometimes all we truly carry is a moment we once had. Where we used to sit still lives inside my memory, like a photograph untouched by all the passing years. Where we used to sit was never just a place, it was a little piece of life
went away.
The air was changing quietly, though summer still remained. The sunlight lingered just a little less each passing day. The evenings came a little sooner, the shadows stretched a little far, and somewhere deep inside I knew we had come this far. Nothing lasts forever, but that was never the point. The last day of summer was beautiful because it ended like a song that softly fades, yet stays within the heart. The last day of summer still glows inside my memory, I lost it, but because I lived it. The fields were turning golden, the wind was learning how to change, and every ordinary moment seemed a little more precious. I wanted time to slow its pace, to stay a little longer there, but even then I somehow knew the beauty lived in letting go. Nothing lasts forever, but that was never the point. The last day of summer was beautiful because it ended like a song that softly fades, yet stays within the heart. The last day of summer still glows inside my memory, not because I lost it, but because I lived it. Every season leaves a light somewhere inside the soul, and every ending gently teaches how to be grateful. The last day of summer was beautiful because it ended like a song that softly fades, yet stays within the heart. The last day of summer still glows inside my memory, not because I lost it, but because I lived it. Because I lived it. The last day of summer.
The evening settled on the road as golden light began to fade. The town was quiet in that way, only summer evenings stay. We walk beneath the turning sky, past familiar doors and trees, carrying nothing in our hands, but somehow carrying everything. The day was almost over, yet something still remained. The light we carried home was shining through the living in the little things we still remember now. The air was cool against our skin, the first stars waiting to appear, windows glowing in the distance like they had year after year. And every step along that road felt simple at the time. Funny how the smallest moments stay the longest in the mind. The day was almost over, yet some things still remain. The light we carried home was shining through the evening in the silence of the roadway as the shadows stretched along. The light we carried home was never in our hands, it was living in the little things we still remember now. Some days disappear like footprints, some seasons drift away, but every now and then their light finds us again. The light we carried home was shining through the evening in the silence of the roadway as the shadows stretched along. The light we carried home was never in our hands, it was living in the little things we still remember now. Still remember now. The light we carried home.
I found an old photograph today, tucked inside a weathered book. The colors had begun to fade, yet somehow warmer than I remember. The faces smiled the same old way. The sunlight rested on the frame, and for a moment time stood still, as if nothing had changed. The years may soften every line, but they cannot take the light, the color of old photographs. Life somewhere between memory and time, faded at the edges, yet brighter in the heart. The color of old photographs never really disappears. It simply learns another way to stay with us through the years. The paper carries little marks, the corners worn and bent, but every crease and every shadow knows exactly where I've been. And though the days have traveled on beyond what I can hold, somehow they remain alive within those shades of gold. The years may soften every line, but they cannot take the light, the color of old photographs. Life somewhere between memory and time, faded at the edges, yet brighter color of old photographs never really disappears. It simply learns another way to stay with us through the years. Some pictures capture moments, some capture how they felt, and those are the ones we carry the longest. The color of old photographs, life somewhere between memory and time, faded at the edges yet brighter in the heart. The color of old photographs never really disappears. It simply learns another way to stay with us through the years. Through the years. Old photographs.
The sun was falling slowly beyond the fields and trees, and all the roads behind me felt closer than they seemed. I stood a while in silence, watching daylight fade away, like turning one last page before the story slips away. Some moments ask us not to stay, but simply look once more. One more look back before the night surrounds us. One more glance at all the days that brought us to this place. One more look back at the light behind the window, not to hold it, just to thank it for the way. The laughter in the summer rain, the roads beneath the stars, the voices carried on the wind are never very far. They live within the quiet spaces between who I was and am, like little lanterns in the distance, guiding me again. Some moments ask us not to stay, but simply look once more. One more look back before the night surrounds us. One more glance at all the days that brought us to this place. One more look back at the light behind the window, not to hold it, just to thank it for the way. Every season left a color, every road became a song, and somehow all those scattered pieces were where I belonged. One more look back before the night surrounds us. One more glance at all the days that brought us to this place. One more look back at the light behind the window, not
to hold it, just to thank it for the way, just to thank it for the way. The seasons came and drifted by like pages turning in the wind, leaving little traces of themselves in every place we've been. The roads we walked, the songs we knew, the summer skies above, all became a part of us in ways we never thought of. Nothing stayed the same, yet nothing disappeared, until we meet those days again inside a memory. We'll carry all their light into the years ahead, until we meet those days again beneath another sky. We'll hold them in our hearts and gently let them shine. The photographs may slowly fade, the letters may grow old, but every moment that was real still glimmers in the soul. And every laugh and every tear that brought us to this place still lives somewhere within us, quietly and full of grace. Nothing stayed the same, yet nothing disappeared, until we meet those days again inside a memory. We'll carry all their light into the years ahead, until we meet those days again beneath another sky. We'll hold them in our hearts and gently let them shine. Every ending is a doorway, every goodbye holds a light, and every cherished season walks beside us through the night, until we meet those days again inside a memory. We'll carry all their light into the years ahead, until we meet those days